When doing intel work in the field, you need to know how to improvise. A hit squad has been sent after your source and has the building surrounded. As your ammunition and defenses are limited, you will need to manage your resources to protect your asset. Kapkan is our best operator for this kind of situation. His signature entry denial devices will help you neutralize enemies as they attempt to breach.
And he's only one of the new operators you'll get to play in the game. How you going, guys? Not too long ago, Ubisoft offered me the opportunity to attend an exclusive hands-on event with Rainbow Six Siege over in London. Now, what did we get this time around? We got a new mode named Situations that is designed to help those new to Rainbow Six the fundamentals about the operators and the maps. Speaking of maps, we got 5 new ones aptly named Plain, Clubhouse, Canal, Oregon, and Chalet. My personal favorite being Plain due to the frantic gameplay it provides. We also came across 5 new operators. For the defense team, we got Castle, Tachanka, and Kapkan. As you saw in the intro, Kapkan is your booby trap guy with his sneaky trip mines. Castle's unique ability allows him to set up reinforced barricades that basically impede the attacking force for a bit longer before they're destroyed. As for Tachanka, he's a heavily armored tank that can deploy a mounted LMG. Fun times. Now, the attacking team got Glaz and Thatcher. Thatcher comes equipped with EMP grenades to deal with any nasty traps and equipment that may impede your attack, and Glaz finally brings sniping to the field with his iron-sighted SVD with the ability to flip to a 2x magnification for that extra range.
Thatcher's EMP grenades can disable electronic detonators, preventing a chain reaction of high explosives.
Before we do go on with the rest of the video though, I do want to point out that I did ask the pressing questions at the event. Alright, so my question is, do I sound British at all to you? Do I sound British at all to you?
What are you saying? I think that's a no.
Lovely, thank you for that answer. Now that that's been answered, I just first like to apologize that I wasn't able to get footage of all the new maps and operators as the hype for the new guys was kind of real. To cap this off, let's rattle through a few do's and don'ts in Rainbow Six that we had learned on the day. As my squad quickly found out on the day that there is a right and an incredibly wrong way to deal with the bombers and terrorist hunt. These are a few examples of the wrong way. I should probably point out that my teammate here doesn't speak a lick of English, so I don't know how he's going to tell me anything that was about to happen. That being said though, another thing you shouldn't do is chase after a bomber.
Go back and retrieve the device. Out of ammunition.
Keep in mind, while this was happening, I was telling him to run away, not run towards him. Which kind of leads me to the next point of how we learned how to deal with them. And we came up with just, if I'm running, you run too. Now, for the newer players to Rainbow Six, you'll quickly realize teamwork and communication is absolutely paramount when it comes to success in this game. Here's what happens when there's no communication. Between you and me, I feel like that was an actual itchy trigger finger than bad communication. But, you know, that's just me.
Time expires in 10 seconds.
I'd like to point out, just as I got to the top of those stairs, my teammate decided, oh wait, there's a gut. So yeah, again, communication. This, however, is what happens when communication and teamwork goes well, which is a lot better. You want to do this kind of stuff. By now you've probably noticed that I really like using the shield guys, mainly because I like being at the front. This is probably like a very good application to show you what you should be doing your shield for your teammates. You guys have also probably noticed that they nerfed the accuracy hip firing with the pistols, which is I think a lot of you guys wanted. Now, while I said teamwork and communication is vital, there also comes the time where you may need to make that split-second decision to just kick the round off into your favor. I might also mention that this is one of my favorite ways to breach a room where I know the objective is. Now, taking on hordes of enemies by yourself is generally not recommended, but there are times when, hey, you've got no choice but to do what you gotta do.
Seconds left. Bomb will be defused in 30 seconds.
Sadly, not all tales have a happy ending.
We have been eliminated.
So, after fiddling around with a new build of Rainbow Six, what did I come away with? The game itself feels balanced with a few tweaks to weaponry, with the addition of new classes and gadgets giving off the hope that on release, we won't have to worry about broken mechanics. This is a big one for me, because normally in every game we always go through problems where this gun's too OP, that gun's not good enough, this thing is useless, yada yada yada. So far I think Ubisoft has done a very, very good job on this. The new maps we got to play gave the notion that level designers knew what they were doing for replayability, and especially on the plane map, adding an often cramped but frantic style of gameplay. The new situation mode, I personally think, is a great feature to help those new to the game, as well as those who have played before, to learn the new maps that they haven't seen at their own pace. All in all, I'm definitely looking forward to the next beta, if there is one, and the game's eventual release. One can easily see great things from this installment of Rainbow Six, from what we've experienced so far, but that's it for me. I'll see you all later.
If you remain in this zone, you will be detected by hostiles. You have been spotted.